in terror.
I could feel the evil in the house. It was all around me, stronger even than the biting cold. I was alone in a strange, unfriendly room, and the flickering candle was making hideous shadows on the wall, as though a man were being murdered.
But the next morning, things looked a bit brighter to Martha Gray. The sun was shining. They had promised to connect the lights and phone on the next day, and the children had found a snowman to play with.
Wonder who did it, Tommy? I didn't see it when we moved in last night.
All right, Judy. The real estate man said the house hasn't been lived in since the owner disappeared last month. Someone's calling.
Children, what are you doing in that yard? Get out at once.
She must be a neighbor who doesn't know we've moved in. I'm Mrs. Gray. I signed a year's lease on this place, all furnished. We moved in last night.
But there's been some mistake. I'm Grace Sperry, and this place belonged to my uncle. We'll have to move. And at once, too. You can find some other place, no doubt. Oh! Your children tripped me. I want you all out of here before midnight.
I'm sorry you fell, but I am not going to move. This place just suits us, and everything is legal. Goodbye, Miss Sperry.
We didn't do it, Mama. It was the snowman. I saw him.
So did I. He dropped the stick just as she walked in front of him. Glad he did.
Martha tried to forget the unpleasant visitor, but it all added to the uneasiness she felt the night before. It was a good thing she didn't hear the conversation in the car.
She won't leave, Frank. That fool real estate agent gave her a lease and she knows her rights.
Once we get rid of that evidence, I don't care. And we're going to get it tonight. We'll wait until midnight and take it out of the cellar.
That night, soon after supper,
No matter what that woman said, we are going to stay right here. There's nothing she can do to harm us.
Well, we know that. The snowman proved he wouldn't let her.
and soon stillness through the house was broken only by the monotonous tick-tock of the old clock on the mantel. Then suddenly it boomed the hour of midnight.
Tommy, wake up! There's something at the window.
Oh, you just had a bad dream. There's nothing outside. Listen. Something's tapping on the pane.
Look, a hand, all white and icy.
The snowman. He wants us to open the window. Do you see something behind it?
A ghost. He's calling to us. Listen.
Take the candle and go to the cellar. Hurry. And don't be afraid. I will be with you.
The kids were cold and scared, but the voice had been friendly and persuasive. And so?
Maybe we should tell Mama.
No, she's trying to sleep, and the snowman tricked that lady. She wouldn't let us go.
And now they faced the unknown cellar blackness.
You take the candle and go ahead.
Sure, give me it. I wonder what the snowman wants us to do down here.
The stairs creaked under their tread. The candle flickered as though someone unseen passed nearby. And that voice, again, whispering.
Hide the trunk. Slide it behind the stairway.
Now they felt a strange presence watching them, urging them to hurry.
This is it. You hold the candle, Judy. I can move it alone.
Listen, I hear voices. Someone's coming.
Hide quickly. The evil ones are coming and you must not let them find you.
Put out the candle. Here, take my hand. I'll lead you.
Trembling with fear, they crept behind the piled up cases, crouched and waited. They heard footsteps on the stairs. Something fell down and a light flashed.
We're safe now, Frank. They can't hear us upstairs.
Ah, there's the trunk. Let's get it out of here fast.
Wait, can't you feel that someone is watching us, Frank? Someone's down here.
Yeah, I thought I heard something too. We're too jittery, Grace. But just to make sure, I'll take a look around. It ain't gonna be healthy for anyone I find.
From their hiding place, Tommy and Judy's hearts pounded wildly as they shrunk back into the shadows and listened to those shuffling feet.
Stop looking, Judy. They're going over to the trunk.
Ah, there's no one here. We were fools not to get rid of this when it happened, so we gotta move it out right now.
Yes, I'll help you carry it. Wait, something moved over there in the corner. I saw it, Frank.
Over this way? Come on, we'll make one last search. I tell you, Grace, you got me all on edge.
The light flickered all around the wall. The children were hardly breathing.
He's coming closer, Judy. If he turns away, I'm going to try to get to the stairway. You follow me.
Then suddenly an icy hand brushed across Grace Sperry's cheek. She turned in horror.
Frank, something's here beside me. It's trying to choke me. Help.
Shut up, you fool. There's no one here. You'll wake up the house.
But I felt it, Frank. I tell you, something cold is right here beside us now. Can you feel it too?
Shut up. I tell you, shut up. You're losing your nerve and you're getting hysterical. We haven't got time for that now. Get hold of yourself. We've got to get that trunk out of here.
Stop, Frank. Don't yell at me. I tell you, it's here. Listen, can't you hear footsteps?
Frank stood still. Now he heard it too. Steps, tiptoeing in the darkness. He whirled and swung his flashlight, and the two frightened faces were staring into the blinding beam.
Don't hurt us, mister. We weren't doing anything.
Yeah, you little brats. You're not going to leave this place alive. You've heard too much. Come back here, you little devils. You can't get away from me.
Run, Judy, run. He's going to kill us.
Frank lurched forward. His fingers grabbed Tommy's garment. He clutched it tightly.
Aha! I gotcha. You're going in that trunk along with that other one.
Then, like a sudden icy blast, a wispy form swept down.
The Snowman. He's trying to help us.
Run! Get out of the cellar! Hurry! Wake up your mother. Tell her to bring the gun from the closet.
Yes. We'll do it right away.
Kid tripped me, but we'll get him. Come on.
They stormed up the steps when suddenly...
Frank, the door's shutting down on us. Open it, Frank. Open it.
I can't. Something is pushing it shut. Someone's outside holding it down. We're trapped.
But Frank, and we'll be caught here with the trunk. They'll send us to the chair, Frank.
They pounded and smashed, but they couldn't budge the door. Then suddenly it opened wide.
I don't know what you're doing down there, but we will soon find out. I've sent for the police, and don't you move until they come.
When they opened the trunk, they found the reason for the terror that had haunted Martha Gray that night. For inside was the body of Grace Sperry's uncle. The children looked for the snowman in the morning, but it was gone as swiftly and mysteriously as it had come. The end.